Hey, happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Script Note Show. I'm your host, Matt Tillman. For today's episode, just wanted to kind of celebrate for one thing. We just noticed that today we went over 1,000 downloads of the show. That is awesome. Thank you so much to all of you out there for continuing to listen and to support the show. We really appreciate it because that just, means a lot to us and shows that our message continues to get out there. So definitely make sure to share the show on your social media. We really appreciate it. And certainly if you like what you're hearing and want to support the show, we've got a great way to do that in the show notes. So be sure to check that out. But for today's episode, real quick, just wanted to talk about, for one thing, it's hard to believe that we're into almost the end of September already. And with that, comes, at least here in the States, our general election. So if your TV probably hasn't already reminded you with the litany of commercials and ads out there, they're definitely coming up. So wanted to highlight an app out there that's called Countable. You can check it out. It's at countable.us. That's COUNTABLE.us. Their app is available both in the Apple App Store as well as Google Play. And what it does is they do a great job of highlighting a bunch of legislation that probably kind of flies under the radar that a lot of the mainstream news doesn't always cover. So, a lot of things that could affect you in your local community. And what's great about it is not only can you kind of comment on the legislation and then others can, like your comments as well, but depending on, I guess, what type of post it is that Countable puts up, if you comment on it, you can also vote on the legislation just like your representatives are able to. And depending on how you vote on it, I believe either yes or no, your response can then go on to your legislators. So it's a really cool way to, be able to stay involved and, kind of keep an eye out on, things that are getting voted on, because, there's a lot of hot topic issues that always catch all the headlines, which is, certainly equally important, but there's also a lot of stuff that goes on that, you might not always hear about. So just wanted to highlight the app as a way to, maybe save you some time and research out there. So make sure you check that out. We'll put a link to it in the show notes. And with that, if you haven't registered to vote, make sure you do. A lot of those deadlines will be coming up, especially if you might intend to vote absentee. So maybe check out your local, your state Secretary of State website or whoever your, county clerk, city clerk, township clerk, really make sure you check that out, because those deadlines can, come and go, and next thing you know, you'll be able to miss out on making your voice heard in November. So wanted to just highlight all that. And as always, if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you again for your continued listenership. So let's keep it up, make it another 2,000 downloads and beyond. Have a great Friday, everyone. Have a great weekend. Enjoy some football, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.